all you Wookiee warriors, how's it going? Alright, just checking my audio, making sure I'm all good. Audio good.
Tired of feeling the road through your boots? Is the rain keeping your feet cold and clammy all day? Perhaps it's time you made an appointment to treat your feet right. Come to Pachos. He's got just the boots for you. To all members of civilized Venetian society, let it be known un ballo in maschera is to be held before the Palazzo Dandolo in 1 week's time. Signor Frangibus Dandolo himself shall preside. State attenti. We remind cittadini that the restorative work on several of the city's bridges is ongoing. Please be patient and do not vent frustration caused by delays at the workmen themselves. By order of the Doge himself, non-carrier pigeons are to be shot at will by the populace. A bounty of 1 ducat per 100 shall be offered as recompense for the truly industrious.
Alright. Alright. All signed and sealed. So, last time, we had just gotten to Venice. So what we're going to do is get all the viewpoints that we can in this district. We won't be looking at the feathers until we have access to the other districts. But that's going to be a little bit later. I do apologize for not streaming yesterday, guys. I know usually I don't stream on Sundays and Mondays, but since I was on vacation, I planned on doing a stream, but I ended up having some issues that I had to take care of. The biggest one was my truck ended up breaking down, so I had to go and take care of that. And it just got fixed today.
Appointment to treat your feet right. Come to Pachos.
So we'll definitely get to as much as we can today. But I do have to be up kind of early tomorrow. You know, I wanted you to grab that ledge, not fall in the water, but whatever, you're already in it. Let's swim. Let's have some swimming lessons. Then again, if I do find a feather here and there, all the better. Now, I know one of the viewpoints is is done by a mission, so we won't be worrying about that one viewpoint. I think this is the viewpoint I can't do. I'll double check. So.
Come forward.
Hey, excuse me. Hey, Willie, how's it going?
Down, or Raju! I see him! There! Go back down, or I shoot!
Well, you gotta shoot, man.
You're not
You gotta
allowed
shoot.
up here.
Yep.
Not allowed up here. Lee, Raju, where do you think you're going?
I don't think I can get up to that one yet. Doing great. Streamed the Evil Dead game today. Oh, nice. How did it go?
News from abroad has arrived. There is talk of unrest among the Ottoman ranks. The Doge and Council attend meet this day with the...
Alright, so let's move on to another viewpoint. Yeah, let's just stick to the viewpoints for now.
Leave! Get down! Now! You're not allowed up here! You shouldn't be up here! Leave! You're not allowed up here! Leave! Get down! Now! Hurry for your... Fine! Suffer!
Went pretty well. Went pretty well. Almost got past the second mission on one player. Oh, nice!
You are not allowed up here! There! He's forcing! There!
Alright, let's get this codex. Oh, 2 codexes. And we'll be able to get the map for this area for shortly.
There he is! Laggiù! Che c'è? Aspetti. Come now, you bore me! No!
Oh, it says there's a merchant right here, so I don't know why it's not showing up on the map. But...
Always a pleasure, Sio.
Have you been lost?
Bound to hurt himself. Ha! I can't be
I'm
bound.
the best artist of the guild!
Alright.
Get down, ora! Why are you under
Oops.
Remember to visit Beltunia.
What the hell?
For all your blacksmiths, your weapons, armor, rods, field, everywhere need. Serving munitions with style and quality for over 3 generations. Studios of San Paulo.
Alright, let's go get the,
And years of experience in doing Please consult as swiftly as possible.
let's go get our, codex, and then we'll go focus on getting all the chests.
Hey, have you not heard the rules?
Hey, have you not heard?
Brigati, devo incontrare un'amica. Remember your training, man.
Well, you guys were taking up the middle of the road.
Can't take us all, boys. We'll wear him down.
Remember your training, man.
You guys had training?
Ehi, oh, su. Non sono mica così bravo. Non ce la fai a colpirmi, eh? Capo sotto. Sai, le armi servono a due casi. Cosa? Leave it open. Hai intenzione di startene lì in piatto? Kill him! No, stamina. Should train more. No! Die! No! Finish him!
It's a fight. Down the flank. Get to the blind side.
Let's finish.
Metal with the cap for both break.
Come on.
Shall we dance?
Give me a reason not to throw you in a cell. Ha, if I did... Hope you've made your peace with God.
Oh God. I'm going to be sick. Leave.
Merchants had better come all trade through the Aegean Canal. Bless his name.
Hey, Leo. How's it go? When?
Get home. So sorry. I'm leaving.
Okay, so we can't get that codex. So let's get all the treasure chests we can possibly get our hands on. Going good. Hi, chat. Alright, up top. There it is.
Tired of feeling the road through your boots? Is the rain keeping your feet cold and clammy all day? Perhaps it's time you made an appointment to treat your feet right. Come to Faccios. He's got just the boots for you. Following the death of the Portuguese ambassador, the council reminds all citizens not to... The fish from the city's canals, extending the warning to all the...
Looks rather risky. But you, there!
That worked out nicely.
Oh, I'd better not hang about.
The fire.
Has nothing on me. I have the sharpest clothes of all.
Come, friends. I've fresh caught leeches today.
There we go. Alright. I mean, I don't think you absolutely have to get the all the chests in the game. I don't know that it's an achievement. I always do it just because it's extra currency, and why not?
I say, he's certain.
And who knows? Maybe you guys will rewatch the stream, and you're like, "Hey, I don't want to spend 150 on a map that shows me everything. I'll just watch Wookiee stream to get them all." I don't know. Whoop! Oh, hang on. We got a glyph around here somewheres. Let me take a look at the location, because I'm thinking it's probably on the... No. Okay. I think this is the one outside the Thieves Guild. Alright, so there's the Thieves Guild. There's the scaffold. Alright, so let's just look around the surrounding area.
Impressive moves.
Ah, found it.
I don't know what's happening to me. I've been in the machine, you keep putting me back in, and I am losing control. It's all blurring together. I'm holding a rifle. Gettysburg.
This one might get a little graphic. I should warn you guys right now.
I just stabbed a man, and there is blood on my waistcoat. I'm at the opera. Soprano. So beautiful. I'm in bed with her. She cries as I fuck her. I'm speaking at the forum. No one
warned you guys.
listens. I'm in the forest hunting. Oh, the moon I'm here. I have to stay here until you understand. Listen, why do we have these gifts, these abilities? Because it's in our blood!
Okay, so this one actually confused me a little bit. And I was on Twitch and one of my viewers was like, oh, it's the apples. That's not it. Jupiter and Io. There we go. So if you guys are wondering what was the puzzle solution, and I remembered it. So it says the seed. Hang on, I'll go back and read it to you guys, and I can explain it. So it says the seeds were planted as two worlds. Behold, the assassins, the children of two worlds. So break that down. Seed and two worlds. So naturally, like I went through it without looking it up on the first time I tried this, because some of these I'm going to end up having to look up because some of them are just really confusing, and they get a lot harder as you go through it. So at first I thought it might even be in the apples, but there's not enough apples in each of these portraits that would be the solution. But I did try the best I could, but that wasn't it. I thought, okay, maybe it's something with fruit, seeds, being representative here. So I tried everything that had seeds in it. No. Then I thought, okay, maybe it's paintings that are labeled to gods, like for instance, Io and Demeter, I think it was. So if you do that, you're like, okay. So I tried everything that had the words of two gods in it. That wasn't quite it. So you might be asking, what's the solution? So if you go to each one of the portraits and there's an animal in it, or the human is taking on animal characteristics, more so it would be like bird wings, angel wings. That's your solution. Find pictures that have an animal in it, or the person is actually taking on animal characteristics like wings. That is the clue. That is the solution to this particular puzzle. But I thought I would at least point that one out for you guys, because that one actually stumped the crap out of me when I was streaming it over on Twitch.
What a skill, huh? Nicely done.
me. Pardon me.
I must leave. Yes, right now. Addio.
Well,
For the greater good of all.
The quality of our stitching is legendary.
È tutto fresco, è tutto buono! Broccoli, rape, cavolfiori!
I am at your entire disposal. Demand, yes.
To all members of Civilized Venetian Society, let me know tomorrow night that I see help from the Palazzo Sandalo in 1 week's time. Your son Sandalo himself tonight.
Togliti di mezzo, idiota!
I think it's kind of funny, like when you go to the boat people, so if you climb in the boat, they'll jump off. It's like, no, 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 I will not ferry you around. Nope. Nope. See ya. I'm gonna go take for a swim.
Please, sir. I'm just trying to get home.
Assassino Dio!
Leave this place!
May the Holy Virgin.
Alright, seeing like he was guarding. 978. No, there's a feather there.
Such unbelievable prices I have for you, stimati clienti. You will say I am quite bad. There he is! Laggiù! You should not be up. Get down! Now!
Okay. Even though my character has other
You
plans.
have no business. You should not be up here. You should not be up here. Eccolo! There! Not too bright, are you? Very well, the one less idiot. No, you don't! On him! Eccolo! You shouldn't be up here. Leave! Get down, now!
How bizarre.
There it is.
You shouldn't! But you! Don't let him escape! Did he get clear? Here! Don't lose him again! You diable.
Now, I don't know if I remember checking and see if my sword was in. Alright, not much left now.
Get down from there! Ora!
I probably should replenish my my health potions or medicine. I think that's what technically called in this one.
Ah, yes, much better, friend. You'll see. On him!
No, let until word returns to us from the Holy Father. From the land to the south are from all mercantile empires. However, merchandising privately following the death of the Portuguese ambassador, the council reminds all citizens not to eat the fish from the city's canal, extending the warning to all visitors to the most
Break something, you idiot. Vede bene chi ride ultimo.
Okay. Ah, Rialto Bridge. Yes, I know what that one is. Hang on, let me get this chest quick. Yeah, the first time I heard Rialto Bridge, I think was when I played Sly Cooper, I think. Ah, there it is.
The bounty of 1 ducat per 100 shall be offered as recompense for the truly industrious. Tired of feeling the road?
Guardian. center one's the one that's hard to line up. I hate these ones because like you have to figure out like which way sorry, like which two are gonna be moved and then move them, because I have this one pretty much lined up, I think. It's just certain parts aren't lining up because they move every time I try. Alright. Looking it up. Looking it up is pissing me off now.
Is the rain keeping your feet?
There we go.
Cold and clammy all day. Perhaps it's time you made an appointment to treat your feet right. Time to fuck.
Okay, what do we have left? Alright, we got 2 chests. Let's see if we can get to this. We should be able to do that codex, but let's see if we can.
He's got just the boots for you.
Oh, letting off a little steam, are we?
Can you remember Why does it sound we didn't complete it when we just finished it? Let's take a look at our locations. Pretty sure we did. Oh, okay, so it's not the Rialto Bridge that we just did. It's... Oh, I think I know this one. Okay, that's Rialto Bridge.
Well now, that was a bit rank.
Funny, Messer Giraldi could see this.
I mean, I kind of wish that you were able to lock on to, like, choose a location and then put the custom waymark right there for you.
No, that until word returns to us from the Holy Father, the human land to the south and from all Virgin Islands. However, Virgin Islands
You know, it would like be nice if I could get up on this roof and not having to listen to you guys. Hey, get down from here! Here we go.
It happened in 1908. Or was it 2008? 1708? I can't remember!
Dude, it looks like even... Whew, they scrambled your mind. That one was easy.
Down, or I'll receive your mind, assassin!
Don't worry, we'll be continuing on with the story in just a little bit, guys. Last chest, and then we'll get that codex, and then we'll go on with the story.
Get down! Now! Eccolo! No, you don't! On him!
Oh, no, you don't!
You'd better get out of my sight!
Eccolo! You cannot... You're not allowed up here. Leave!
Get down!
Not you!
Ora!
He's
Not
dead!
up
Up
here.
Don't let them get away! There! On him!
Get down! Now! Down! At once!
As you wish. I gotta fix my armor, buy some supplies.
Why are you up here? Hey, you shouldn't be up here!
And there's also an interesting part. Submit
I think the music in Venice is probably one of my favorite themes.
Only the height of fashion is on display in my...
Come, friends! I've fresh caught leeches today!
Giustizia, in your name comes he this day. Dance.
Farewell and swift recovery, amigo.
No, please! I am a friend!
Not you! He's there on him! Mercy!
You don't need your fight around. Get out.
No, please, don't kill me!
Alright. Let's go fix my armor.
I'd be better off somewhere else.
If that's what you think is best.
It's safe anymore. I may be a...
No, they don't get my sword. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright.
Pleasure, signore. Return anytime.
Let's continue on with the game. Story.
You think someone will do
Quality base. Don't be shy. I only aim to heal.
Perhaps it's time you made an appointment to treat your feet right. Come to Faccios. He's got just the boots for you.
Messer Da Vinci!
Yes?
Buongiorno e ben arrivato. I'm Elvise. Senor Don has asked that I escort you to the workshop. Are you ready? Ah, Venezia. What other place is as beautiful, as stable, as perfect? Come, I will show you her wonders. Our first stop, the Rialto Bridge. Behold the elegance with which she spans the Grand Canal, a symbol of Venetian unity and pride. Let us continue. Here we are, San Giacomo di Rialto, oldest church in Venezia. Isn't she beautiful? And her clock tower, magnifico.
Clock Tower. Back to the Future.
Come, come, there's more to see.
Granted, it wasn't this exact clock tower, I'm just saying.
No other city can match the size of Venezia's markets, be it spices or silk, from near and far. There is...
You were told to stay home. But the rent is paid. I have every right to sell here. Emilio disagrees. No, stop!
Let us continue the tour elsewhere.
I just like it's Leonardo's eyes. He's like, "This is where I moved to." Better not be going art merchant in public then.
Look, isn't it amazing? Would you mind buying it for me? I left my money with my bags.
Hey, mind your step, Corleone.
And here we have the Palazzo della Seta, home to Emilio Barbarigo. Normally I'd suggest a closer look, but with the way things are now...
Why? What's happened?
He is attempting to unify the merchants beneath a single banner. There's been resistance, some of it violent.
What kind of resistance?
They say they're fighting for the people, for freedom or some such nonsense. Baggianate, if you ask me.
They destroyed my stand. I demand compensation.
Here you are, then.
The Doge will know about this. I'll report you to the council.
Good luck with that, my friend.
What are you doing?
You're under arrest for disrupting commerce.
What? You just invented that. There's no such law.
There is now.
No! Stop!
And now, I present to you your workshop, Ser Da Vinci. We spared no expense in its design. You'll see, it is perfect, as if you never left Firenze. I wish you great success, and hope you enjoy Venezia, as much as she enjoys having you.
So, here we are. Exciting, isn't it? Care to come in?
Maybe later. I need to visit the Palazzo della Seta. Try and gain an audience with Emilio.
As you wish. But should you find yourself with free time, or another codex page, don't hesitate to visit. My door is always open.
Grazie, my friend.
Di nulla.
Emilio Barbarigo, titan of Venetian industry, terror of the underworld. Aided by his powerful family, he cornered the market through smart business practices such as edging out the competition and lobbying the government. He funded the Venetian police force almost single-handedly, keeping the streets safe from crime and his finances tax-free. Emilio claims to be a supporter of the Republic. The problem is, once you own the police force, voting becomes, well, inefficient. As does, you know, opposition.
Quite the guy.
Leonardo.
Ezio, so good to see you. How can I help you? Ha! You found another one. How exciting!
Another 2, but...
Oh, tricky. A numerical substitution and a language shift. Give me a moment. It's done.
I found this awesome place for you to explore and practice your skills. Santa Maria dei Frari. I've marked it on your map.
Frescotrice! Who requires me?
Davvero? It is almost criminal to pass by without looking at my
Hey, Stronzo! What is... So which part of your pathetic anatomy would you like to lose first? Future.
Keep away, you murderer! Recent flooding in the Lido facing Sestieri and Pecita has caused some structural damage. Please be careful near work site. Report any unattended damage to city property and be courteous to city work.
You're right, I do.
Attenzione! Notice of execution.
What's
The
he up
merchant Medardo of San Polo has been found guilty of treason.
Oh, just getting rid of letter.
How best to get inside? Scale the wall and... Oh, that's not good. I'll never make that jump. Need to find another way. I remember you.
We need to go.
You never did apologize for knocking me over.
Now!
Va bene, where to?
The water.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down.
You can say that again.
Come any closer and I'll cut you to pieces. Be better off on my own.
Really? I just kept you from dying. I'm not the one that ran backwards either.
What are you doing? Hurry up!
I am going. If I go any faster, I'm gonna run ahead of you.
What are you doing? Hurry up!
How much faster would you like me to go, my dear?
Get him!
Fear not. I'll make sure each of you dies quickly. Be better off on my own. Goddamn archers!
Now!
All right, you bastards. Who wants to die first? Quickly, they're getting closer.
You're welcome.
Goddamn archers! Fear not. I'll make sure each of you dies quickly. Be better off on my own. I don't want to die. What are you doing? Hurry up!
I'm surprised she was able to run as far as she did with that leg.
Ah! East on my leg!
I never did catch your name.
Rosa.
Onorato, Rosa. I'm Ezio.
No.
What do you mean I know?
Deliver us from these oppressive tyrants.
Got to get out of here! Ezio, what are you doing? Come here! I hope you weren't planning on leaving me here.
No, my dear.
Not again. When will the killing stop?
Please preserve me. Via! Via! Maledizione! Oh, Gesù! Bring him back! Madonna! I want to... Santa Croce!
Fatti sotto!
What? Via! Get him! There!
Oh, I'm in mud! Help!
Just... That's...
Ezio, what are you doing? Come here! Oh, I'm in mud! Help! Your life blood!
Do you require a medic?
Hugo!
What's this?
Rosa's been wounded.
Pass on here. We'll go the rest of the way in the boat.
Careful. Go! I'll deal with the guards.
Kill them, Ezio, quickly!
Go back down! Raju, where do you think you're going?
Keep going, Ezio. Clear the way for us.
They're all over the rooftops! Do something quickly! Get down! Leave me alone!
Stop them!
Hope you've made your peace with God.
Come, son! Run!
Madman! You are not allowed up here!
That comes for
They're shooting at us!
Stop them! They're still shooting at us!
Hey, you make it look easy. No need to be shy. Come forward.
He's dead, idiota! Say a prayer later!
Porco demonio!
I need to see... I need to see Antonio.
Be careful! Let me do it. Go and find Antonio.
Ugo, do what he says!
Quell'ultimo arrivato dagli ordini!
Oh, no offense, though, but you're kind of tearing her wound even worse.
Can't...
Hey, hey! Wake up! We need help!
Where's Antonio? Make yourselves useful. Clear a space for her. Put her down there.
Where are we?
Home. They've sent for help.
Thank you.
Rosa, what's happened?
Just get this out of me.
Soon. Let's have a look first. Clean entry and exit through the thigh. That's good.
Get it out!
Rosa, we must take care not...
Now!
Come vuoi. Tenetela. I'm sorry, piccola.
Sorry! Ficcatelo nel culo, you're sorry!
Go fetch Bianca and be quick. Help me with this.
How?
Take a clean piece of linen. When I remove my hand, press the cloth into her wound. Are you ready? Now! Ben fatto. You work well under pressure. She's spirited, this one.
Porca puttana!
Avanti! Get Rosa inside so that Bianca can close the wound. You'll be all right. The worst is past.
Ti venissi il cancero, brutto bastardo! A te e anche la grandissima troia di tua madre!
Thank you. Rosa is most dear to me. If I had lost her...
I've always had a soft spot for women in distress.
So I've heard. Don't look so surprised. We know all about you, Ser Ezio. Your work in Florence and the rest of Tuscany. Good work, too. If a little... unrefined.
Then you know why I'm in Venezia.
I can guess. When you have a minute, come see me in my office. There's something we should discuss. Avanti. Ezio. Prego. Can I offer you something? Biscotti. Un caffè.
What's caffè?
An interesting concoction brought to me by a third merchant. Here,
Okay.
have a taste.
A little bitter, if you ask me. It just seems lacking somehow. I don't know. Have you considered adding sugar, maybe? Or latte?
I suppose it's something of an acquired taste. Enough about that. Now, where were we? Our failure at the Palazzo cost us dearly. It will take time to recover. No doubt Emilio will use this pause to strengthen his defenses and continue his oppression of the district. You may not share our motive, but I know you share our goal.
Why not gather your forces and try again?
To act in haste would only bring more losses. No. We must resupply and draw new plans.
Can ill afford to sit around and wait.
Nor would I want you to. Work with us instead. Already my men begin to mend today's wounds. Seek them out. They'll put you to work. The sooner you aid them, the sooner we can strike.
Molto bene, messere. I accept.
It is the right decision.
Salute, Rosa. You seem to be healing well.
How are you finding Venezia?
It has its charms. But how do you deal with the smell? Que schifo.
So? What brings you to me?
I was hoping you could help me with something.
And that would be...
I want to learn to climb the way you do.
Oh. Va bene, I can do that. Well, I can't, but Franco can. Franco, muovere il culo! Show Ezio how to reach the top of that scaffolding. Begin in a hanging position. Then jump to the ledge above you. As you reach it, grab it with your hand and pull yourself up. There. See how it works?
I think so.
Only one way to find out. Try for yourself. Jump, Ezio! You grab the the ledge at the height of your jump.
So? How did I do?
I've seen better.
Ah, you wound me with your cruel, cruel words.
All right, Smargiasso. Let's put your skills to the test.
I'm all ears.
Meet me in front of the Frari.
From a man this skilled.
Ooh, that's a lot of money.
You make it look easy, Fred.
It is easy.
Nicely done.
Oh, I missed.
Hey, distinguished cliente. I may be upmarket, but my after
make it look easy, Fred.
You should not be up here. Leave. Get down, Laju. You think you can escape?
I know I can. 'Cause you are through.
You belong down below with the rabble. Ongoing. Please be patient and do not vent frustration caused by delays.
Climbing a bit of scaffolding is all well and good. But let's see how you do out in the open.
On top of that tower, then? Torno fra un attimo.
No. Ezio.
I may be expensive.
I'll just count it again.
Shadows are his element. His nerves are made of steel.
So?
Looks like you've learned all I have to teach you. I'll let Antonio know of your progress. Finish your other tasks. We're almost there.
Please be careful near work sites. Report any unattended damage to city property and be courteous as you work. Get down! Now! You have no business up here!
I think we'll only go till 9. I'll try to get going tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll probably be doing a surprise stream. It's my birthday tomorrow. Okay. Hello. Oh. XX useless XX. How are you feeling playing this game? Honestly, it's my favorite. I love all the Assassin's Creed, but I really do like this one because of it was a real big change in the Assassin's franchise from the first one, which it was kind of dreary if you go back to Assassin's Creed 1, where the story itself was captivating, but like the progression of the story was kind of because you essentially only have to do 3 things. You can do the easiest. There's no point in doing all of the investigations. And then it's just pretty much the same thing over and over and over and over again. It's very repetitive. But the core story was interesting. In this one, it was a true evolution of what was in the first Assassin's Creed game. You know, going from like the time of the Crusades to the Italian Renaissance, the time of innovation, the time of where a lot of artists were blooming, like Leonardo da Vinci, and we have a character, Ezio Auditore, who is, well, at the very beginning, he's very carefree, he's very charismatic, and the story itself actually, it felt more connected to the story. That's why I probably should say you feel more connected to the story when you play as Ezio going through all of this. And he doesn't know what's going on, and all the characters all you feel really connected to them. Like the only characters you really I remember from like the first one was Rafik, because I kind of like him. He was like kind of like this old-timer assassin who passed on his wisdom, but he was kind of like, what? Can I just retire? Then we have the other, I can't remember his name, but he was like always a wisecracking. And then we had The one that he wronged. I can't remember any of the original Assassin's Creed characters anymore. Just Rafik is the one that stood out for me throughout the whole game. And then each one kind of added a new take to it. Like they involved Assassin's Creed. Although in my personal opinion, Unity, they took a big step back. Like the only thing I could say positive about the game was the combat system was actually really fun. But then again, you kind of do stuff like that in Assassin's Creed 3. But that was about it for Unity. But all the Assassin's Creed stuff that I have, I really do enjoy. Probably should have been paying more attention to that little video. I believe the Ezio trilogy was amazing story, and you're right. I do like all the Ezio trilogies. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, where although it does, they centered it more around Rome, and what they did was they made Rome more expansive than we got to experience in Assassin's Creed 2, where we really only visit one small section of Rome. But in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, the area was much more expansive, and they did do more, kind of what you would used to in Assassin's Creed 2, but they also added more to it in Brotherhood. Like they made their own version of a legendary armor. Like you get like Ezio's armor, you get I think it was Caesar's armor, which I guess Caesar was a assassin. They even add, the only thing I would say negatively about Brotherhood was the gathering of materials. If I remember correctly, because I kept on I needed shrunken heads, and I had to wait for the chest to constantly respawn, and I had to wait and see if I got the shrunken head. And I was like, come on, I need this, and I had to wait for the chest to respawn before I could get the material I needed. That was my only big gripe about Brotherhood. No, I haven't played all the Assassin's Creed games in a very long time. I'm looking at probably 5 or 10 years on some of these. Revelations took place. Oh god, it's on top of my tongue. Turkey. Took place in Turkey, if I remember correctly. Following the later exploits of Altair, Ezio wanted to know more about the order which he belonged to. He wanted to go back to its origins and learn more about Ezio and his life. And I really feel that they closed off Ezio's story simultaneously. Constantinople. Yeah. I don't know why I'm pronouncing that. Constantinople. And how the story... I haven't played it in a long time. I just remember bits and pieces. Like, I know you get a legendary armor piece. Which the only thing I don't like is how it covers up. You have a mask, and I don't like it anymore when your character covers up his face. Is I kind of like having the facial expressions, although I think it gets taken away during like cutscenes. But I don't know. Then we meet like. Well, I know who he meets. I just don't want to spoil it in case some of you guys haven't played the games. I don't want to do major spoilers. but he meets someone very important to him in Constantinople. And it's kind of like playing more so like, I was gonna say Prince of Persia, but that wouldn't be accurate. Like you have two sections, like divided by water. I think I remember that much. So you have the main area, which you can take the mask off for the characters. Oh, really? I don't remember that option, but again, I'm gonna be playing this again I'll look for that option. I just remember it's optional. Oh, okay. And thank you, thank you. Sorry, I'm just like trained. I'm trained in thought. And I'm going every which way in my head right now. I remember there's like the main area you start in, and there's a giant body of water, and then on the other side there's another city. Like I said, I haven't played Brotherhood or the first initial Assassin's Creed in quite some time. I haven't even played Black Flag in a long time. Same thing with Assassin's Creed 3. I think the last time I tried playing Assassin's Creed 3 was probably a little over 2 years ago, and I didn't stream it very long because it was I thought it'd be a good game for Independence Day. But I haven't played like the full game in a long time. Like I think the latest Assassin's Creed game I played was Odyssey. And I don't remember everything about that game anymore. I haven't even played Valhalla yet, because I wanted to wait until I was able to get through all of these to play Valhalla. No, I can get up that. No, it's Yep, I saw a story about that they're doing a 30-year anniversary, and they're doing a remake or a remaster of Assassin's Creed 1. I don't know if I would call it a remake, because unless they like completely redo it from the ground up, like they did with Demon Souls, where they completely redid a lot of the I wouldn't say they redid the story. That wouldn't be correct. Like graphically, because I don't think they didn't add anything extra into Demon Souls. I don't know. We'd have to see what they do with it. I mean, I've heard, like, for instance, they're doing a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and they're adding some newer some different mechanics to it. So it'd be interesting to see what they do with Assassin's Creed. Maybe it's just a remake, but hey, I wouldn't mind. Oh no, I'm not saying anything bad about it. I'm just saying that I don't know if it'd be considered a complete how can I put this? I don't know if they're gonna. I think they're just gonna do what they did with they did with a Demon Souls. But personally, I'd like to see like some DLC content for Altair as well, like some extra stuff for the game. But it kind of goes to like what I've been really hoping for in terms of the Assassin's Creed games, and I hope they do this eventually, is make a collection piece where they have Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, you know, all the the console versions anyway, of all the Assassin's Creeds. I don't know if I would want the Chronicles, to be honest with you, because I watched some trailers for that and gameplay, and it's not something I typically would associate. No, 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 no. Oh, that was close. Like I would want Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood, Revelations, 3, Black Flag, Liberty, which I actually haven't played Liberty yet. Rogue, Syndicate. Obviously, we'd have to have Unity. And wow, what a save. I know, right? I was like, oh no, and caught it by my hand. Although like in reality that would not happen, but it's like, woo. But I'd be totally down for DLC. But I hope like at some point they'll make a whole collection for all the games that have come out to the console. Like I was listing, I think I got as far as like I would have to have Unity in there, sadly. But I'd be willing to let Unity be in there if we got a full collection piece. You know? There we go, Ezio. Ooh, that's high. Professional parkour master, and yeah, let's see if it happens. I would love to see it happen. Like I really did not enjoy Unity, but if that means I get all the Assassin games under one bundle for the PS5, I would totally accept that. I'd probably even I'd even torture myself by playing Unity. I don't know. It's not like Unity had like bad, you know, like, terribly bad. Like everything in it was like absolutely. I played a terrible game before. It's nothing like that. But the main character, like for me, if you don't have a good main character, you're gonna lose a lot of interest. And I know I felt the main character was kind of meh at best. The story was lackluster. Like if you go to Assassin's Creed 2, we'll use this one for a perfect example since we're playing it. You have a perfect startup, perfect build-up. You know, you have Ezio, you know, as a young man, you know, he's defending his family's honor in a street brawl, and then stuff happens because his dad is an assassin and he's trying to do the right thing. But the Templars are like, no, you are standing in our way. And he gets rid of those guys, and Ezio is the only one that ended up surviving, next to his sister and his mother. So the story was kind of, you had a nice build-up, and when the story started changing pace, like when things started happening, it was very well done. Now, with Assassin's Creed Unity, I haven't played it in a long time, so please forgive me if I might get some of my facts wrong. But when I first played the game, I remember this. I was on a freaking load screen with a whole bunch of pictures, and then the pictures started going away like it was a loading screen. I had to sit at that for a while. And I'm like, what? And then as I'm trying to progress, I'm thinking maybe I have to press X or something. And no, I just had to sit there and sit there and sit there. I'm like, what's going on? And to me, that just... Unity is most liked by the parkour, but the story was not really. Exactly. They had some good aspects to it, but they changed a lot of. They corrected that with Syndicate. Like the combat was fluid and fun. The parkour was fun, but the story was like, eh. I'll give you an example of what Unity's story was like for me. I hate it. I loved watching the show Flash. And I bring this up because I hate it. And then we have another show, Supergirl. And then we do crossover with Supergirl, and it's like they cut all the other stuff that was going on. They just made that episode. Nothing else mattered. It was just that because it was Supergirl. It was never seamless. It was like trying to fit a puzzle piece that doesn't go in, you know? Because because when they did the crossover with Green Arrow and Flash, it was perfectly seamless. You know, the episode was fluid. It was not like they just shoved the episode out there and screw what was going on before. This is what's going on. And that's kind of how I felt with Unity, is that it felt like certain parts of it was like, screw that, I don't care, we're going to do this. Progression. Screw that, screw what happened before, put that in there. Alright, gotta figure out where I'm going from here. Okay. That would work because... I mean, hey, if somebody likes Unity, I respect your guys. I respect the decision. If you guys like it and enjoy it, awesome. But me personally, I did not enjoy
now I have a way back up
Unity.
in case I fall.
Like if somebody told me I'm going to leave you on an island for a whole month, and they gave me a choice of three Assassin's Creed games to keep me over. They said, okay, you have Assassin's Creed 2, you have Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and Unity. What would you choose? I would probably, out of the two, either Assassin's Creed 2 or Syndicate. I would not choose Unity. Since I'm playing Assassin's Creed Rogue, I'll see how Unity will be. If you I personally haven't played Rogue. That's gonna be a game I'll probably play after I do the PlayStation, because I have a lot of the a lot of my Assassin's Creeds are on PlayStation. I'll probably end up doing that last. Okay, you can't grab onto that, can you? Ow. Okay, no. That was a very painful test, but it was worth it. So we need to go the other way. Alright, so now that we're here... Okay, maybe I thought maybe I could do that. No. Not bad. I'm doing them by order. Well, that's what I initially was gonna do. I was playing Assassin's Creed. I finished playing Assassin's Creed. And then I was on to Assassin's Creed 2. This was all on Xbox, and I could hook everything up, but that takes me like 30 minutes to get everything hooked up for my PC. So what I was doing was I was streaming it on Twitch, and then I was breaking up the videos and issuing them out, like they were like 20-30 minutes long. And then I was on Assassin's Creed 2, I was at Venice, and I started getting this message, cloud save error, cloud save error. I'm like, okay, maybe the current progress just didn't save. Okay, if I have to start 20 minutes and go back 20 minutes, that's fine, no problem. No, so I closed everything out once the stream was done, went back in, and my complete save file was deleted. So I'm like, you know what? I was fortunate enough to get this set of Assassin's Creed Ezio collection at a rummage sale, pretty cheap. I think it was like 10 bucks. So I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm like, okay, we'll do it since we're on PlayStation already again. I'll just go ahead and run through all the Assassin's Creed that I have on the PlayStation, and then I'll go back and do Assassin's Creed Rogue, and that will probably be the last Assassin's Creed game I do until they release another one. Like another continuation. Alright, we can't jump across that. Oh, no. Maybe we can. Nope. I also bought it when it was $10. Nice! Alright, gotta figure this out. Come on, Wookiee, you got it yourself up this high. Alright, so we've already established that we can't jump on that. Nothing there. Nothing there. Wonder. I can't see behind me, but I'm gonna see if I can jump behind. Nope. Okay. Maybe I have a better perspective on the ground. Can we just appreciate how Ezio climbed his huge building? Oh yeah. Like, I know if I try to do that, I'd probably break something. So yeah, I have high admiration that he's able to climb like these high towers. I always find it a little bit funny, like when you do the synchronization after you climb to one of the bird views, that when you jump off, you go, and you can see the arms going like this when he hits the hay bale. I'm like, wait a second, how does his arms not break completely off, or like have like a Deadpool kind of a deal where he hits Colossus and he goes like this because he broke his wrists. But again, it is just a video game. But I can't help but think that like that though. All right, this is starting to stump me here. Most of my favorite levels, and also hilarious. The like these puzzles right I'm doing in here, your favorite levels, and that's what I said was kind of hilarious. Yeah. Because honestly, that's what it looks like happens. Like his arms just kind of go like this, and then it goes like as he hits the wood, it goes. Just disappears. I'm like, wait a second. How did his arms not like broken almost off from doing that? Not to mention, like, some of the buildings are so high up, I don't know if a hay bale would actually save you. You know? But again, this is just a video game. It's not reality. But, sometimes I just can't help but think that when I am playing a video game. Okay, now we're progressing. Now we're cooking with some peanut oil here. It's funnier when he hits the ground and grabs to it. I know. I wonder if that's a secret area. Well, now I know where I'm going. I'm going to try getting to that. I feel like I just went backwards now. Alright, let's start over. I thought I could get to that, but I can't. I think one of my favorite things they did in Odyssey is like when you fall from a high up place, is like if you hurt your character, he'll actually start limping. Although, I mean, it's still kind of like he's superhuman because it heals relatively quickly. So he's got flashes like accelerated healing, you know? But this one, like you fall, you just like stand right back up. I'm like, it's whatever. I'm good. I totally messed up. But I think another thing I liked about Origins is how he had like raid events. Like you would get to fight the Egyptian gods. And I thought that was something they're going to bring up in Origins. Not Origins, but Odyssey. Like we'd fight like Zeus and Poseidon and stuff like that. But no, you didn't get to do that. And I'm wondering what the next Assassin's Creed game will be. Because they've done Greece, they've done Italy, they've done the Crusade, they've done Paris, London. Egypt. The secret room contains a chest. And Origins is not bad. I liked Origins. Let's see, what did I say? Greece, Egypt. I know they've done other locations like on the Chronicles, but it looks like something you would see on a Playboy. Not Playboy. You guys know what I mean, the handheld Game Boy. I don't know why I said Playboy. I'm sorry. Game Boy, like something you'd see on a Game Boy. You know what I mean, like the scroller. I'm sorry. I'm still laughing at myself for saying Playboy. But I would like to see more of a console-based, like China, Japan. And I think they covered why they didn't want to do that at an interview one year at E3, that they didn't want to like fall in suit with some of the other games that have come out, like Ninja Gaiden, Ghost of Tsushima. Like they didn't want to do something like that. Who knows? Maybe they can make an Assassin's Creed in Japan. Sounds cool. I think it'd be cool. I do think it'd be really cool because I'd like to see what they take from it. There is so many different timelines they can go with on in Japan. They, like for instance, the feudal era, and I think this would be a cool aspect, is that you have your own character, but you can dress him up how you want. Yeah, how you want. Like you can dress him up like a samurai. Kind of doing Assassin's Creed stuff, but you have a big armored guy doing all this, or you could dress him up like a ninja. You know, there's so many things that you could do with it. There's so many time periods in Japan that they could focus it in, and I would like to see what they do with it. I know they've done Russia. I can't remember. There was another one I can't remember in the Chronicles they did. Imagine fighting with a katana. Oh yeah. Like even when I play Dark Souls, I usually play katana. I play with a katana, unless I'm like trying to challenge myself and I use like say the Sword of Artorias or a big weapon. But katanas are one of my favorite weapons to play in video games. Again, like I said, it would be in their ball court what they would do with the combat style, what they would do with the time period, what would they do with the character, and how they would do the secret order of the assassins, and then the fight with the Templars. You know, what would they do? I would love to see that. And expanded different time periods. But although I feel like the older time periods where guns weren't involved is where they generally where people have more fun versus, you know, a time period where there is a lot of guns. But I still would like to see Assassin's Creed in Russia. We've already done Norse, which I haven't played yet. So I do ask the audience, don't give me anything on Assassin's Creed for Valhalla unless you guys want to say, oh, it's cool, it's good. That's fine. I don't want to be spoiled. I want to go in as blind as possible. I would be interested. Yeah. I mean, it's just the things are endless there. Like, one of my favorite shows to watch was Highlander. And the reason I bring that up because Duncan MacLeod is in the movie, if you guys are familiar with the Highlander series, are immortals. People who have lived for a very long time. And they have seen and been everywhere. Like, there's an episode where Duncan comes across another immortal that he came across hundreds of years ago. And it was like in like Russia. And it was a very interesting concept. I'd have to rewatch the episode. I don't want to say that it had anything to do with guns, but I think they had more so with just like the whole crew had swords during that time period. I don't remember. I'd have to rewatch that episode. But the reason I bring up Highlander is that throughout the show, they paid a lot of attention to history. Like, obviously, there's going to be some things that are not going to be 100% factual, but they do try to pay attention to as much as history as they can when they do those flashbacks. But there's just so much they can go with. I've heard rumors that they're planning on doing like kind of like just a multiplayer game. I've heard rumors that they are planning on doing. They were gonna do a Assassin's Creed where you can pretty much choose a variety of different assassins and play a small, like the game on any kind of assassins or something like that. I'm really not interested in a game that sounds like what I just explained. I'm more interested, like the characters that we've introduced, the games I'll be playing. I'm interested in the characters. I find the characters in the story of each of these Assassin's games very interesting and compelling. Like Assassin's Creed was the only one that was kind of like that mixed ball. Like, it was like meh at times, and then at other times it was like, whoa. But like we have characters like Ezio. We had characters like Jacob, and her sister Eve. If I remember, I hope I remember their names right though. We had Bayek. We had Edward Kenway. I still found Connor very interesting, and I still love Assassin's Creed 3. I found the time period very interesting, taking place during the American Revolution. I found Connor himself interesting. I mean, I can't remember if it was something I read or if somebody told me this, but I heard that people didn't like Connor because I guess he was too mild, I guess. Assassin's Creed 3 moment when people were impressed. You mean like when people were impressed by when they first played Assassin's Creed 3? Oh, Assassin's Creed 3 moments when people were impressed? Or are you talking about Assassin's Creed 3? I'm a little confused by your comment. Okay, so Assassin's Creed 3 had... there was 3 moments that were, like, impressive, and then it kind of, like meh at times. No! I saved myself. Oh, I wasn't far enough out, probably. Okay, where's my ladder? There's my ladder. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what they go, where they go from there. I know, like, I think they definitely, and wow, right? I think that's his superpower. He's got the luck on his side. And yeah, he won't go to Vegas with me. Ultra instinct, I tell ya. Definitely. It's like Tomb Raider. He has like a Tomb Raider vision. He's like falling. He sees something glow. Like, oh, that'll save my life. No, be more like Spidey sense, not Tomb Raider. He's got like a Spidey sense going on. Oh man, that's another game I gotta replay again, is Spider-Man. Such a fun game. I hear that. I've heard that they're working on Spider-Man 2. And that was another game that I was heavily against at first because I haven't played like a Spider-Man game since the PlayStation. Spider-Man 2 on PlayStation. That's how long it's been since I actually played a Spider-Man game up to that point. Like, it was actually kind of a funny story, as I got this game, and I actually remember trading it in, because I got the collector's edition of Spider-Man. The reason, like, the console version of Spider-Man. So I have the red PS4 with the Spider-Man logo on top of it, and I thought that was really cool. So I'm like, okay, I'll get that. Because at the time I needed a new PS4, a new PS4 Pro. So I actually got the game. And I'm like, I had my old way, like my way. I'm like, okay, this is probably not going to be that good. I didn't play it. I just went right to GameStop and traded it in. And then I'm like looking at gameplay, which I probably should have done before I traded it in. I looked at some gameplay, and I'm like, I traded this in? No! And I actually drove back to GameStop and I actually went and bought it. The Spider-Man for the PS4 is amazing. It really is. I could tell the love and care they put into that game. I thought the person who did the voice acting for Spider-Man was absolutely on par. Yeah, I actually drove back to GameStop and bought another copy of Spider-Man. I'm like, because actually the guy at GameStop, like, you really should check into this because it's actually a pretty good game. I'm like, all right. But it's like I was afraid to have my, like, Spider-Man is a very sacred thing to me because I grew up with Spider-Man. I watched every single episode when I was growing up of the animated series. Sadly, I don't think I read the comics, but it was that childhood experience I had with Spider-Man. I loved it, and I played the 2 video games that came out for it. I loved it. I mean, I know other Spider-Man games have come out, but I was like, nope, I'm good. Nope, I'm good. And because I remember, I think I rented a few of them, but I was like, nope, I'm good. See ya. Same with the movies. There's been a few good ones, I will admit. Like, my sister thinks I'm crazy for this. I thought with Tobey Maguire did a good job. Did I say he did a perfect job? Did an amazing job? No. He did a good job playing as Spider-Man. But I think the movies did start, like, after the first one, they kind of started going a little bit more. But they redid the movie and cast it with another one. Amazing Spider-Man was actually really good, in my opinion. The ones I don't want to watch, and I haven't watched, was the new ones with what's his name? Oh, I gotta look him up now. Because he just want to look up as Tom Holland. My sister says they're great, but I'm like, I don't want to watch them because we've already had an interaction with Spider-Man, and I'll give you. So he appeared. Amazing Spider-Man is top tier. I would agree. I have to go back and watch it. I haven't watched it in a long time and just got back to Netflix. So I'm like, I'm going to have to watch that at some point. But the first time we ever get introduced to Tom Holland's character, Spider-Man, which, okay, we make the character younger because they're already starting to do that with the cartoons now. I'm like, okay, I'll give you guys a fair shot with that. Okay, no problem. And then it's so pretty much Iron Man becomes his mentor, gives him a Spider-Man suit, and then, you know, for the biggest thing I liked about Spider-Man is that he had a scientific mind. He was a scientist above all else, and that's something I loved about the Marvel Spider-Mans. And they kind of went on that with, like, Spider-Man being a scientist. But it's like we get the introduction of Spider-Man, a cool intro. He catches Captain America's shield. He's like, "What's up, guys?" And like Captain America is trying to tell him, like, "Hey, this is not you don't know what's going on." And he's trying to explain it to him, and he's like, "Well, that's what Tony Stark said he would say." What? See, it was just like the introduction to him was to me. Because damn it. I keep falling. But I keep on, thinking, yes, younger Peter Parker, but even like an animated series like I grew up with, Peter Parker, even in high school, was very smart. He is more goofy in the new Spider-Man. Like I said, that was like the only time I saw Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I have not watched the movies. I don't like. I had the being unfortunate to see Ghostbusters, for instance, the new one. Not let me rephrase. Not Ghostbusters Afterlife. The one before that, I had the misfortune of seeing some of it, and I was like. I was like almost traumatized because I love the Ghostbusters. They're like one of my favorite cult films. And they totally took it and made it the worst movie ever. And I'm like... Now, Afterlife, if you guys are fans of Ghostbusters, I would recommend going and watching Ghostbusters Afterlife. They made the movie awesome. I'm like, why didn't you guys do this the first time? I wasn't far enough over. I think we've gone far from like talking about Assassin's Creed and we're talking more about like movies now. That's fine. That's cool. I mean, I even gave like the new. I did a review for the Batman, and one thing I didn't cover is I love the new Batman suit. I thought it was really good. They still call it Progress. Progress, huh? I'm sure that's what they said when the song came out. The London Bridge is coming, falling down, falling down. The London Bridge is falling down, falling down. My fair lady. It's all progress. I don't know, that's the only thing I can think off the top of my head. Because at that moment when you say they call it progress, I was thinking about the movie Ash the Evil Dead, because I had one of my viewers, Will, come in talking. He was playing Ash the Evil Dead, which I'd like to play that game at some point. There was a there was a scene where he had like a bunch of little mini hymns that were trying to kill him. And he ended up falling down, and he was stomping down, and he was like, the London Bridge is falling down, like he's stomping on the floor singing that song, and they have a little nail. He goes, my fair lady. Oh man, that's such a good movie franchise too. No, that... Axio, why are you... Oh, wait, I forgot. I have a... Good times. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of old movies I love watching. Like, some obscure ones. Like, one of my favorite movies to watch was... Well, it actually goes by two names, but it's basically the same movie. It's called Land of Faraway, or if you look it up on the traditional title, it's Mio, the Land of Faraway, which is the character's name, Mio. Starring, I can't remember the actress, but only except for one. And my lord, is he young in this movie. This came out in 1985, 86. And Christian Bale plays as a friend to Mio in this movie. And he couldn't have been more than, I don't know, 16 maybe? Young. Oh, what was the name of that other movie? I could probably just find it in my cabinet. 2 secs. No, not that one. Yes, I'm one of the few people that still has VHSs. So here's the Land of Far Away. And yes, still VHSs, and yes, it kind of came like kind of worn out. Tron used to be my movie. I don't know why, but I felt love with it. Oh, you mean the old Tron movie? Oh yeah, I remember that one. Although I haven't seen that one in a long time. Now I'm just gonna look it up. And thank you, XS Useless XX, for subscribing. Welcome to the Wookiee Warriors. Alright, give me 2 seconds and I'll see if I can find that movie. Okay, I'm back. So, I couldn't find the movie. It's probably my other cabinet. But I did find a sequel. Did get a sequel to the movie. So it's the first one's called Wizard's Lost Kingdom, and here's the look at the sequel. Oh, I think that guy played in Dragonheart. But yeah, I have like a crap ton of VHSs still. I even have, if I remember the story of this, the premise of the story is there's a wizarding kingdom, lives in perfect harmony. The prince is the son of the current ruler, who is also, the ruler is a wizard. And the boy has been learning how to use magic. And there's a ring that augments the sorcerer's power, and there's an evil wizard that is his advisor. Although no one knows that he's an evil wizard and he wants to undermine to take over the kingdom, but he doesn't have the ring, so he stages a coup. The boy was supposed to die. The king and queen both die, but the ring. He ended up getting the ring, but he was able to escape with the ring, which gives him the power, greater power as he learns to use it. He runs across characters. It's a more traditional like story, like a knight and fighting evil kind of story. Really good movie. If you guys ever get a chance to find it and watch it, I don't think it's on DVD. So you'd have to have a VHS to watch it. It's a really good movie to watch. Another one of my favorite movies. But as for Tron, I know what movie you're talking about. I just haven't watched the original in a very, very long time. I see. Hey, how long? Hey, as long as you have movies of those memories, they'll stay there for a long, long time. That is a very true statement. Very true. I did it, I think. I think I did it. Ah, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. I'm smart. Leave a faith. Bye. Oh, leave a faith, baby. I hate it when the PlayStation does that. It's like, it breaks up the chat, so I'm like, oh. That's why I still have my PC. That's why I have my laptop next to me, so I can accurately see what you guys are saying. Leap of faith, baby. Okay, what do we get? What do we get? Wait, what do we get? A weapon? Sword? No, we get money. I would say these little areas. I know. That is like the one thing like on the PS5. It's more like if you're using OBS kind of a chat. But I still always keep my laptop up because like it goes away before I can read it. So I go back and I'm like, oh, okay, that's what you guys are saying. I mean, I still would rather have gotten like a cool sword or a dagger, or a cloak, or something like that from doing these. But money's money. I mean, the economy of the game's kind of broken with how much you can get from your chest. Like, you'll never really run out of money once you do that. That is true, yeah. I mean, think about it, man. I just, in my chest right now, I have like somewhere, I don't know why I looked at my arm, but like I was checking the time. I have like somewhere around 46,000 florins, or 406,000 florins, or something like that. I go now. Time for me to live stream. Also, Fall Guys is free. Oh yeah, I have that on my PS4.
Take what you want. Spare me. I'm just a messenger.
49,000 florins, 832. That is a massive amount of florins. Well, I probably should go to Mount Chuanjoni. Oh, and also have a wonderful stream, and thank you so much for stopping by. Crazy. I know! Like, that's what I'm saying, is that the economy in the game is kind of broken. Once you fix Mount Chuanjoni and you grab, like, at least a handful of paintings, you'll have so much money. I'll be back tomorrow if you're live tomorrow. I will be live tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be playing Assassin's Creed tomorrow because I'll be doing something different for my birthday. But I will be streaming tomorrow. Sounds fun. Man, it'd be so nice if I had a house like this. Like I could like turn like a whole room into just a paint gallery. And I think I'll go ahead and buy some of those other weapons and switch back to this one because I kind of like the look of this one. It's kind of appropriate for the time period. Not to mention I get a discount when I buy stuff here.
A pleasure. You do come again? That's it. Come back if you need me.
You know I only deal with...
My recent good fortune finding new suppliers has paid off. And I can't...
So yeah, I think there's only like one more knife to be bought and one sword. I just love this, the look at this knife, the Sultan's knife. Alright, you know what, we'll go progress this story a little bit more. And then I'll probably end up closing it down for the night. So I think we're pretty close to the first assassination. And then we'll be all set for Thursday. Go here.
The merchant Medardo of San Polo has been found guilty of...
Ja, I understand. I'll have more outer pieces brought in.
Legendary. Murderer! Stay back!
You'll not find fairer prices than these, amici. Just look at my wares and see for yourselves. Buon dì.
Ben trovato, Ugo. What's the trouble?
You and Rosa managed to escape from Seta, but the others were not so lucky. Emilio's captured them, and now they await execution.
Do you know where they're being held?
I know they're still in the district, but beyond that, no. You'll have to look for them.
I'll have your brothers back here in no time.
closest. Alright, this is the closest one.
Listen to them squeal. Pathetic. It's no wonder their master hides. Where is Emilio? I'd like to be rid of this trash.
He won't get far. Go,
This one is cut.
Avanti, mi stai annoiando.
No!
Get together, Captain.
Don't be shy.
Wait for a slip.
You can't hit me. Hai paura?
Canaglia! I'll have it!
Now, open it carefully, man. This one is no fool.
Ma che cosa? Qui, let's do it.
Madre santa! Che orrore!
Follow my lead.
What skill!
Come, friends, here the customer is always right. Davvero, as exactly like me.
Alright, that kicks care of a variety.
Come sta, Isabella?
Oh, please, sir. I'll go. I'm gone.
I'm sorry.
I'll just
Where's your master now?
Perhaps we'll mount your heads on bikes.
Better to hang their corpses.
Sai, le are... Come get me.
Get on his right side. Keep it.
General leader made for swinging.
We will not need for your night here.
Oh, stamina. Seguimi.
Come, friends. I've fresh caught leeches today. Come, amici. A weekly bleeding is part of a balance.
I better lie low until this blows over.
Now you're done.
This way.
Ora! You should not be up here. There!
Down to Faccio! He's got just the boots for you! Down or I shoot!
You have no get down!
Stay close.
Head to the next location.
The markets belong to the people.
Emilio says he seeks unity, but all he really wants is control.
Your crimes cannot
Let's go.
Strike with all hands up the coast of Thessalonica. The Republic extends sympathy to the families of the group. News from abroad has arrived. There is talk of unrest among the Ottoman ranks. The Doge and Council then meet this day to determine a course of action. Merchants had better come all trade to the Aegean for now. You'll soon sprout.
What the devil are you doing over here?
So you guys won't get stopped.
On me.
I'm impressed. I didn't expect you to succeed so quickly.
I aim to please.
I'll let Antonio know about our progress. Come find me later. I've got another job for you.
What sort of job?
Meet me near the docks, and I'll explain.
Molto bene.
Alright, you know what? I think we're just gonna call it here. It is 10 o'clock, and I gotta wash my tattoo. And finish eating dinner. Alright, so the next time I play Assassin's Creed will be Thursday. And then tomorrow I'll be probably playing something, just a surprise game. So tune in tomorrow and wish me a happy birthday. And got nothing else for you. Hope you guys are having a Wookiee-tastic day. And again, thank you guys all for watching. You guys are number ones, absolutely amazing. Hope you guys are, again, having a Wookiee-tastic day. And I'll see you all on our next adventure. Till next time, see you later.